welcome back to the Vault. Today's video is with retired Lieutenant Robert Stevens, the Motor Supervisor, and the Sergeant in charge of the investigation, Justin Wall from the Professional Standards Division. This interview takes place on May 20th, 2021. Now, real quick before we get going on the video, I have the Osceola charges video coming soon. I'm actually working on that as I'm recording this. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments about this particular interview. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, and look forward to that next video coming soon.
I'm Sergeant Justin Wall of the Orange County Sheriff's Office Professional Standards Section. Today's date is May 20th, 2021, and the current time is 9:25 a.m. This interview is being conducted by phone. I'm located at the Office of Professional Standards, located at 2500 West Colonial Drive. I'm interviewing. Can you just state your name for me?
Robert Stevens.
And you are a retired lieutenant with the Orange County Sheriff's Office, correct?
Correct.
Lieutenant Stevens, are you aware that I'm recording this interview?
Yes, I am.
Has anyone threatened, coerced, or offered you any preferential treatment to give this statement?
No, they have not.
Are you under the influence of drugs or alcohol that may impair your testimony?
No, I am not.
Okay, I'm going to swear you in. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you are to provide will be true and correct?
I do.
Okay. So as we briefly discussed, I'm conducting an investigation into some allegations that were made by Mr. Jeremy Dewitte, specifically regarding Sergeant Keith Vidler and Corporal Ramsey, and it's come to my attention that you may have some information about that. I was speaking with Captain Carpenter, and he said that you were present for a meeting. First off, I just want to establish what was your last role with the Sheriff's Office?
I was a lieutenant assigned to the Motor Division.
And what are the dates roughly that you were assigned there?
January 7th, 2017 through July 23rd, 2020.
Okay, and that's when you retired out of there, right?
That's correct.
Okay. And so it was brought to my attention that as part of that unit, you were present for a meeting involving Sergeant Vidler and Corporal Ramsey. Do you recall that meeting?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and Captain Carter was present as well, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and was that meeting dealing specifically with Metro State?
Yes, Charles Dewitte.
And Jeremy Dewitte, okay. Were there any directives or orders given during that meeting?
Captain Sandy Carpenter have gave them to any other information they were to file charges against him and to have this case wrapped up by the end of the week. I want to say he was said later on, but there was a holiday involved, so he made it earlier. But he didn't want them to go out and start arresting him again for other things. He wanted them to go ahead and get all their evidence, set the charges, and send them straight to the state attorney's office.
Okay. And do you remember when this meeting was? Roughly?
Yeah, I don't remember what day. I apologize.
Okay. But it was, just for context, they were conducting an investigation. Sergeant Vidler and Corporal Ramsey were conducting an investigation, and they were being told to conclude it. Is that
correct? Conclude it, and any other information, they were to file charges with the state attorney's office.
Okay. Were there any other directives that were given out of that meeting?
Not that I recall, no.
Okay. Were those directives given by you or by Captain Carpenter?
They were given by Captain Carpenter, and if I may, because Captain Carpenter had got up and walked out of the office, and Keith and John Ramsey had stated that Captain Carpenter is telling them not to do anything anymore to stop the case, and I stated to them, no, that is not what he meant. He meant for you to go ahead and make the charges, but do not start making any more arrests. He did not tell you to stop the investigation. And then when Captain Carpenter came back into the room, I went ahead and asked Captain Carpenter, I said, Captain, can you please clarify this? This is what you want, that you want them to go ahead and file charges, not to stop the investigations against Jeremy Dewitte. So I remember making that perfectly clear to them.
Okay. All right. And to your knowledge, was that investigation concluded while you were still there?
I believe it was, yes.
Okay. All right. Were there any other directives that were given regarding Mr. DeWitt, such as, have no further contact with Mr. DeWitt, or if you see him committing a crime, you can take action, but conclude your investigation? Is that kind of the gist of it, or?
Yeah, that's about the gist of it. Yes.
Okay. All right. I just wanted to be clear. Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay. Is there anything else that you know about this investigation you'd like to add?
No. I think I threw away the book. I'll keep looking to see if I put it somewhere else or anything. If I do, I'll bring it to you and contact you right away.
Okay. Yeah, Captain Carpenter had mentioned that you may have had notes on this meeting. Do you still have those notes?
No, I do not. I believe I threw them away.
Okay.
About a couple of months ago. Yeah, I took notes at every meeting.
Okay. All right. Well, it's current time is 9:31 a.m. and that concludes this interview.